This is a video tutorial for the Bodie beanie. I'm going to show you how to complete round 6 through 10. And here's one of the finished beanies that I made from this pattern. I used We Are Knitters Mary Wool on this beanie. And I think this hat looks cute with or without a pom-pom. Here's another one I made. And I used We Are Knitters Petite Wool on this beanie. And I added a pom-pom that I made. Any thicker worsted weight yarn will work fine. Just be sure you meet the gauge at the end of round 4. Okay, so I am ready to begin round 6. And in this round, we're going to start with the chain 1, which does not count as a stitch. And we are going to work a half double crochet in the first stitch, which is the stitch at the base of your hook. Then a back post double crochet in the next stitch, half double crochet in the next stitch, back post double crochet in the next stitch. You're just going to repeat that all the way around. So half double crochet in that first stitch, and then back post double crochet in the next stitch, which is this stitch right here. So to do a back post double crochet, you're going to yarn over, insert your hook from back to front to back around the post of that stitch, yarn over, pull through your work, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And we're going to do a half double crochet in the next stitch, which is this stitch right here. And then back post double crochet in the next stitch, which is this stitch right here. You'll be working around the post of this stitch. So yarn over, insert your hook from back to front to back around the post of that stitch, yarn over, pull through your work, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So we're just going to repeat that all the way around. Half double crochet in the next stitch, back post double crochet in the next stitch. So I'm going to keep going. So half double crochet in the next stitch, back post double crochet in the next stitch, half double crochet in the next stitch, back post double crochet in the next stitch, half double crochet in the next stitch, back post double crochet in the next stitch, half double crochet in the next stitch, back post double crochet in the next stitch, half double crochet in the next stitch. So you can see where I did the back post double crochet. So I make my next stitch right here in the top of this half double crochet. Okay, back post double crochet, half double crochet. Okay, so I'm coming to the end of the round. Okay, so your last stitch should be a back post double crochet. And we are going to make a slip stitch in the top of our first stitch to join, which is this half double crochet right here. So slip stitch, and we are ready to begin round 7. So round 7 is made like round 6, but in this round, where you placed a half double crochet in round 6, you will have place a back post double crochet in that stitch in round 7. Where you had a back post double crochet in round 6, you'll place a half double crochet in that stitch in round 7. So we'll start off with a back post double crochet in the first stitch, and then a half double crochet in the next stitch. In round 6, you started with a half double crochet in the first stitch, and then a back post double crochet in the next stitch. So we're just alternating. So this round we'll begin with a chain 1, and we will do a back post double crochet in that first stitch, and then a half double crochet in the next stitch, which is this back post double crochet right here. So half double crochet in that stitch, back post double crochet in the next stitch. So you can see, if you look at this, if you look at round 6, you know, these are the half double crochets, and the little bars are the back post double crochet. So half double crochet, back post double crochet. So where you have the half double crochet, that's where your back post double crochet will go around in round 7, and then you will have your half double crochets in the back post double crochet. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so I just did a half double crochet, so back post double crochet in the next stitch. So I'm going around this half double crochet right here. Half double crochet in the next stitch. So I'm placing that into this back post double crochet. I'm just going to repeat that all the way around. Back post double crochet in the next stitch. Half double crochet in the next stitch. Back post double crochet in the next stitch. Half double crochet in the next stitch. It should look like this. Okay, I'm going to keep going. So back post double crochet in the next stitch. Half double crochet in the next stitch. Back post double crochet, half double crochet. All right, so I'm coming to the end of the round here, and so the last stitch for round 7 should be a back post double crochet. So I'm going to work, or I'm sorry, a half double crochet in the last stitch. So I'm working a half double crochet in the last stitch, round 7, and then I'm going to slip stitch in the top of the first stitch to join, which is this back post double crochet right here. Okay, and at the end of this round, we are going to place a stitch marker in the slip stitch. We're going to start alternate for the next few rounds. We're going to alternate where we place our first and last stitches, just to make the seam less visible. Okay, so we are ready to begin round 8. And in this round, we're going to be working single crochet into the back loops of the stitches. And we'll start off with a chain 1. We're going to skip the first stitch, which is this stitch at the base of the hook, and we're going to work a single crochet into the back loop in each stitch around, and your last stitch will be made in the back loop here of this slip stitch that we marked with a stitch marker. Okay, so you're going to skip that same stitch right there. Work a single crochet into the back loop in each stitch around. Okay, and this is the front loop on this side, and this is the back loop. So we'll be working into this loop here. Sorry, I keep banging my stitch marker on my table. So it should look like this so far. Okay, so I'm going to keep going. Okay, I'm getting to the end here of round 8. Okay, so this is my last stitch, the stitch that I marked. So I'm going to work into the back loop of that stitch and make a single crochet. All right, I'm going to remove my stitch marker, set that aside. And then I'm going to just make a slip stitch in the top of my first stitch right here to join. so we are ready to begin round 9. So in this round, we're just going to make a chain 1, and we are going to work a single crochet into that first stitch at the base of your hook and in each stitch around. So this is a pretty easy round here. So single crochet into that same stitch, or first stitch, and then in each stitch around, so I am getting to the end of the round. Okay, so we're going to slip stitch in the top of our first stitch to join. And we are ready for round 10. Actually, we're going to place a stitch marker in the slip stitch again. And we are ready to begin round 10. So we'll start off with a chain 1 again. And again, we're going to skip, just like we did in round 8, we're going to skip that first stitch at the base of your hook there. And you're going to work a half double crochet in the front loop of each stitch around. And then the last stitch will be made in this last, or in the mark stitch here. So skip that same stitch. And this is the front loop, that's the back loop. So we had just worked into the back loop. This time we're going to work into the front loop over here. So skip the same stitch, work a half double crochet into the front loop of that next stitch, and in each stitch around. Should look like this so far. it should look like this so far. You can see when we work into the front loop, it really kind of wants to make this pop out. So that's what we want, because after we make this round, we will then repeat rounds 6 through 10 again. So when we work into the front loop like this, it's going to make the next ridge that we make like this pop out. So that's kind of what I'm going for. So I'm going to keep going. Okay, so I'm about to the end of the round. And just like round 8, our last stitch will be placed in that marked stitch. Okay, so this stitch right here, you're going to work into, make a half double crochet in the front loop of that stitch. And we are going to slip stitch in the top of our first stitch to join, which is this stitch right here. Okay, and that is round 10. Let me show you here. So it should look like this so far. So for rounds 11 through 20, you will just be repeating round 6 through 10. And then for round 21, you'll repeat round 6. 22, you'll repeat round 7, and then you will be ready to make the trim. So I hope you enjoy the pattern. Thank you.